Your ancestral protection is so strong that when people try to backstab you, it does not have the intended effect. If anything, they end up the ones with the heartbreak. They end up the ones in situations that they do not know how to navigate out of. And you actually have spiritual gifts. You have wisdom, knowledge. You may have any of the clairs. You may even be telepathic. You get visions, discernment, and you have faith, and miracles happen in your life. So when people think they're going to do you wrong, oh yeah, they better think again. Most people you attract have a lot of fire in them. They have a lot of passion, but they may be immature or underdeveloped spiritually and physically. And they feel like, oh, they can sneak diss you. They can do all these things sneakily behind your back. Maybe they can even sneak attack you in some form, not knowing that they're actually the one that's going to end up hung up, stuck. They're the one that are going to end up in suspension. And what you do is you tend to mirror a lot of people's energy back to them. So when someone tries to be difficult towards you, insulting even, whatever physical moves you make end up mirroring their energy back to them. And you speak to them telepathically. So when they think they're getting away with something, you basically almost curse them out in their own head. And they can't verify it with you either, because then they don't want to either seem crazy or wrong. When people start doing you wrong, they cause you to basically be on and off. They cause you to be hot and cold. You may even detach from them 100% and ghost them. And then once you ghost them, they sit there and they're like, what did I do wrong? Why are they reacting this way? Why? When it's their own actions that cause this, especially with romantic love interests. When they move on quickly or they try to leave you high and dry and they think that everything's going to work out in their favor, what's around the corner for them is heartbreak and karma. Because whoever it is that they may have left you for is actually the one that's going to serve them this heartbreak. So when people feel like they're getting away with something, when they're over here celebrating, hee hee ha ha, when they're causing you to be not defensive, but to put up your boundaries, you're quiet for a reason. It's actually a deadly level of silence, because what they don't know is that you're going to reveal a secret to them, and this secret is going to help you move forward. It's going to make them feel stressed out, and they're essentially going to feel alone. They're going to feel immature. They're going to feel mediocre, and they're going to be forced to self-reflect on their own actions, on their own situations, because the attempt to backstab you, even if it's just by an insult or by a behavior or causing you to feel left out, it doesn't matter how small and minute the situation is, it's gonna backfire. Your ancestors do not freaking play about you. And it's gonna be in the most indirect way. It's gonna be meticulous in how the energy backfires towards them. If they think they're gonna cause you heartbreak, if they think they're gonna make you feel left out, make you feel like an outsider, sure. Let's say initially they do cause you to feel some sort of discomfort. The next day, I kid you not, the next day, they're going to be in a predicament where they have to feel twice what you feel. And it's going to come out of nowhere. It's almost like your ancestors hijack people sometimes to teach them major lessons without even you being there. So let's say you got cheated on in a relationship. This person moves on to a new connection. That new person cheats on them way harder, like steals their life force, steals their energy, steals their time. This person ends up feeling dumb, especially in group settings. Let's say you're in a group setting and these people make you feel like an outsider. They don't necessarily include you. They may be doing things just to kind of get under your skin. You notice it, you withdraw, you basically ghost them and move and go about your way. And the next time they're in a situation involving a group setting, all of them get teamed up on, or they all get mistreated by somebody, or they put themselves in reckless situations with people that are harsh and cold, and people that have no problem hurting them or causing them harm or just insulting them in some way. And then as soon as it happens, their brain automatically ties the event to the last time that you were in the connection, to the last time that they were around someone that treated them like that. The mirroring you do, your whole essence is a mirror. Even in situations where institutions do you wrong, you force them to look at themselves, because once they do you wrong, something happens, they get reported to the higher ups, and then they have to be accountable. And then it's like, okay, well, we need to go back and see, how did we get here? Your presence is disruptive. And I mean that in the kindest way. It's disruptive to everyone it comes across. It forces everyone to self-reflect. It reveals true feelings. It reveals people's true intentions and intuition, and they don't even know it. It's like you're a truth serum to people. It's like, oh, you think you're a nice person? Okay, well, let's put the viewer in your environment and let's see how you're going to treat them. Some of them, do acknowledge them. It just depends. It depends on the people. But for the majority of the time, you put people in suspension, or their blessings get put into a pause because they think they're going to get away with some sort of sneaky. Seven of Swords behavior is not good. It's lying, cheating, deception, gaslighting, anything slick and sly that you can do to someone. People try to do this to you. It's mostly never to your face. It's always like underlining ways of making you feel like you're powerless, not knowing that they're the ones that are going to be stuck. They're the ones that are going to be stressed out. You're going to move on to your pathway. With the Chariot, nothing ever stops you. Yes, some things might make you reflect in the moment, but just as quick as you thought about it is just as quick as it leaves your mind. And you have a very high guard. So your discernment is unlike anyone else, and you can see through people's lies, illusions, and how they behave towards you. The stress that people make you feel, they better get ready for 2-3 times as much as stress as you have. And they may not have the ancestral protection that you do. So they're not shielded like you are. They can't have protection towards this backstabbing like you do. So people should be very careful about how they treat you. Because if they treat you wrong, they're going to go straight into the dark night of the soul, which is where you feel completely alone amongst people, where you're forced to self-reflect, forced to change your life, forced to change yourself internally, and also receiving major karma. So if someone does you right, if they treat you right, if they're kind to you, if they're loving to you, then the whole world is available to them. Like, opportunities just come from left and right. They have all this celebratory energy. They get gifts from the universe. They get movement forward. But if they treat you wrong, yeah, that energy's coming right the freak back, and they're not ready. They're not ready. They're going to be stuck in difficult situations with no way out. And with your discernment and your wisdom and your knowledge and your clairvoyance and your clairsentience, you're the one that draws that energy to them with your thoughts. You're like, oh yeah, this person did me wrong. That's okay. That's okay. Because karma's coming for them. And they don't know that you're the one that's actively manifesting it in their own life.